Welcome to Beyond Borders. Imagine standing on a sunlit shore, spanning just 1,560 square miles, about half the size of Rhode Island. This cluster of 10 main islands and a handful of uninhabited islets packs a surprising punch. From volcanic peaks to golden beaches, from windswept deserts to lush valleys, Cabo Verde is a world of contrasts wrapped in a warm, vibrant culture. And today, Beyond Borders is taking you there, through 12 astonishing facts that will have you packing your bags in no time. Festivals that light up the Atlantic. Let's start with one of Cabo Verde's brightest highlights, its festivals. And the streets come alive with dancing and joy. Picture a glowing beachside stage where powerful voices like Cesaria Evora's echo across the waves. It's pure, unforgettable magic. Craving more adventure after the dancing fades? Let's catch some wind, because Cabo Verde has more to offer than just celebration. Next stop, Festival de Gamboa on Santiago Island, a cultural deep dive where traditional music like morna, funana, and coladera fills the air. Local dishes like macadera and banana filling the air. A celebration of beauty. Cabo's landscapes are jaw-dropping, but the real stars might just be the people, especially the women, often called the most beautiful in Africa. Their look is a stunning mix of African, Portuguese, and sometimes Brazilian or Caribbean flair. Think glowing, sun-kissed skin, flowing curls, and eyes that pull you in. But it's more than that. They carry a strength and independence that shines through. Whether strolling Mandela's cobblestone streets in a white dress or brightening a market with a colorful headscarf, they've got a free-spirited charm that's hard to miss. These women aren't just faces in the crowd. They're artists, entrepreneurs, and family anchors. Proud of their roots and full of joy, surveys often highlight their charisma as much as their looks, making them standouts on the continent. Curious about their take on life, or maybe how they view visitors from afar? That's a story for another day, but it's safe to say they add a special glow to Cabo Verde's allure. Picture yourself strolling through the sunlit streets of Mandalo, where the salty Atlantic breeze dances with the scent of blooming hibiscus. And suddenly, your eyes catch a glimpse of a woman in a flowing white dress, her curly hair cascading like a waterfall under the golden sun. This is the essence of Cabo Verdean women, widely celebrated as some of the most beautiful in Africa, and not just for their striking features, but for the vibrant spirit that radiates from within. Nestled 350 miles off West Africa's coast, Cabo Verde is a melting pot of African, Portuguese, and even hints of Brazilian and Caribbean heritage. And its women embody this rich tapestry in the most captivating way. Their sun-kissed skin seems to shimmer as if kissed by the sea itself, while their deep-set eyes hold stories of resilience and joy, pulling you into a world where beauty is more than surface deep. It's no exaggeration to say that their charm has turned heads far beyond these volcanic shores, earning them a reputation that echoes across continents. And then there's their spirit, free, joyful, and unapologetically alive. Whether swaying to the soulful strains of morn at a beachside gathering, or laughing over a shared meal of cachapa, Cabo Verdean women carry a warmth that feels like a hug from the islands themselves. Surveys and travelers alike have long noted their charisma, a magnetic pull that blends pride in their mixed heritage with an open-minded zest for life. Ask anyone who's wandered these shores and they'll tell you it's not just the way they look, it's the way they move through the world with a grace that's both fierce and tender. In Praia, you might catch a glimpse of a grandmother teaching her granddaughter a traditional dance, their laughter mingling with the breeze, a living testament to a beauty passed down through generations. This is Cabo Verdean beauty, not a fleeting snapshot, but a vibrant, enduring flame that lights up the Atlantic, inviting you to see the world through their eyes. So, next time you think of beauty, let your mind drift to these islands where it blooms in every smile, every song, and every fearless dream. Number 3, a haven of stability. One of the first things you notice about Cabo Verde is its calm, laid-back energy. Since gaining independence from Portugal in 1975, this nation has built a reputation as one of Africa's most stable spots. No chaos, no drama, just a solid foundation that's earned at the highest standard of living in West Africa. For travelers, that means you can kick back and enjoy the ride without a worry. Planning a trip with Beyond Borders? Good news. If you're from the US or UK, you can stay visa-free. Plus, they accept euros alongside the local escudo. Just don't try to take those escudos home. They're homebodies by law. Oh, and here's a little nudge about a third of the way into our journey. We'd love for you to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Beyond Borders for more adventures like this. What's your dream destination? Let us know below. Now, stability isn't the only thing Cabo Verde has going for it. There's beauty here, inside and out, as we'll explore in the next stop. Number 4. Shipwrecks and musical treasures. Cabo Verde's coastline holds secrets, and one of the most famous is the SS Cabo Santa Maria, a ship that ran aground off Boa Vista in 1968. This wasn't your typical treasure-laden wreck, no gold or gems here. Instead, it carried hundreds of cutting-edge Korg Moogs and Hammond organs, a musical payload that turned into an unexpected gift. The crew vanished without a trace, leaving the ship and its cargo behind. Locals salvaged those organs, distributing them to schools and sparking a musical wave that still echoes today. Walk Boa Vista's shores now, and you'll spot the ship's rusty skeleton lounging among the waves, a haunting yet beautiful relic. It's a reminder that Cabo Verde transforms even the unexpected into something extraordinary. Ready for more surprises? Let's head inland next. Number 5. Life at the volcano's edge. Ever wondered what it's like to live next to a volcano in Chadas Calderas, a village nestled at the base of Pico do Fogo? The answer is a bold yes. This towering peak has erupted over 30 times in 500 years, most recently in 2014, covering the village in lava flows. Yet as soon as the ground cools, the residents return with shovels and grit, rebuilding their homes. Why? They adore this place. The volcanic soil works wonders for crops, especially vineyards that produce some of the island's best wine. It's a testament to their resilience and love for their land. From lava to melodies, Cabo Verde keeps the surprises coming. Let's tune into its soundtrack next. Number 6. The rhythm of a nation. Music flows through Cabo Verde like the ocean around it. From Mandela's charming streets to Sal's sunny beaches, you'll hear wild, soulful tunes everywhere. Ma, the nation's heartbeat, carries a longing for home. Think of Cesaria Evora, the queen of Ma, whose voice could melt any heart. Then there's Caladera and Fanana, upbeat rhythms that get your feet moving with Afro-Caribbean flair. Everyone's an artist here. Street performers, elders humming by windows, kids strumming guitars under the stars. Music isn't just entertainment, it's how they live and share their stories. What's your favorite kind of music to travel with? For us at Beyond Borders, Cabo Verde's beats are tough to top. Let's keep the journey rolling with a stop at the market. Number 7. Markets on the move. Forget air-conditioned malls. Cabo Verde's markets pop up right where you stand, spilling onto streets and steps. Women sell fresh fish caught that morning, carts brim with mangoes and coconuts, and handmade crafts line up like art exhibits. It's organized chaos. Fish in neat rows, veggies stacked just so. Shopping here isn't a grab-and-go deal. It's a chat about life, weather, or whatever's on your mind. These mobile markets are a slice of daily life, raw and real, pulling you into the community's rhythm. Next up, we're floating into a salty wonder. Number 8. Floating in a crater. Pedra Alum isn't your average lake, it's a volcanic crater filled with seawater so salty, it's 26 times denser than the ocean. Back in the 18th century, this spot shipped salt worldwide. Now it's a playground for visitors. Step in and you'll float effortlessly. Bring a book or just soak in the vibe. The sparkling white salt crystals under the sun are a sight to behold. A natural treasure tucked in the Atlantic. It's a perfect pause on any Beyond Borders itinerary. From floating to festivities, let's crank up the energy with Cabo Verde's wildest celebrations. Cabo Verde sits 350 miles off West Africa's coast, but a speck in the vast Atlantic that's easy to miss on a map, but impossible to forget once you've seen it. Picture this. Some islands rise with dramatic volcanoes like Pico de Fogo soaring 9,281 feet into the sky, while others stretch out with golden beaches and emerald valleys. Despite its near-equatorial location, the climate stays surprisingly mild. Think 72 to 86 degrees year-round, cooled by refreshing trade winds. It's like a perpetual summer day in California or Florida. The name Cabo Verde, meaning Green Cape, nods to a landmark in Senegal. And since 2013, the nation has proudly embraced this title across all languages. With a population of about 600,000, Cabo Verde's heartbeat extends far beyond its shores. Over 1 million Cabo Verdeans live abroad, especially in Massachusetts, where they've woven a rich cultural tapestry. Their heritage blends African and Portuguese roots, reflected in their sun-kissed skin and curly hair. Portuguese is the official language, but the real voice of the people is Cabo Verdean Creole, a lively mix of Portuguese, West African dialects, and even a dash of English. Each island tweaks its Creole just enough to keep things interesting. Sometimes even locals need a moment to catch the vibe from a neighboring isle. Speaking of vibes, let's shift gears because Cabo Verde isn't just about pretty views. It's a place where life feels steady and welcoming, as we'll see next. Windsurfing paradise. Cabo Verde's Atlantic winds make it a global hotspot for windsurfing and kite surfing, especially from November to May. Santa Maria Beach on Sal hosts world championships, its clear waters and steady gusts drawing pros and newbies alike. Schools here make learning a breeze. Nearby, Kite Beach lives up to its name, with kites dotting the sky and jumps that feel like flying. Ever tried windsurfing? It's a thrill beyond borders can't get enough of. Now let's slow down and savor something delicious. Number 11, sharing the table. Here's a fun twist. In Cabo Verde, eating alone in public is a faux pas. Sharing is the way to go. Locals always have enough to pass around, turning meals into mini gatherings. Try cachupa, a hearty stew of corn, beans, sweet potatoes and seafood. It's comfort in a bowl. Wash it down with grog, a sugarcane rum with a kick. The blend of African and Portuguese flavors is a taste of the island's soul. What dish would you share with a stranger? Finally, let's talk about living the dream here. Affordable island life. Dream of a tropical escape that won't break the bank? Cabo Verde delivers. Rent a city center apartment in Pa or Mandela for $300 to $600 a month, or go outskirts for $200 to $400. Meals are a steal. $5 to $10 at local spots, $25 to $40 for upscale dining. Fresh beef runs $7 a kilo, eggs $3 a dozen, and veggies just $1 to $2. Public minibuses cost 50 cents to $1. Gas is $5 to $6 a gallon, and utilities hover at $50 to $100 monthly. Internet's $40 to $70, and a gym pass is $25 to $50. Live well for $1,500 to $2,000 a month. Paradise on a budget. Could you see yourself here with Beyond Borders? And there you have it. 12 reasons Cabo Verde is a must-see. This little nation blends jaw-dropping nature, rich culture, and a warmth that pulls you in. Whether you're chasing music, waves, or just a slower pace, it's a spot that lingers in your soul. Thanks for joining us on this Beyond Borders adventure. Drop a like, comment your favorite fact, and subscribe for more trips around the globe. Where should we go next? See you in the comments.